How did Little Does Craft become a thing? Well, one day myself and my husband were looking back on our memory boxes, which are all filled up with letters to our older selves and little things that we gave to each other while we were dating. One sentence from a letter caught my attention. It was from my younger self who wrote simply, "Make your greeting cards into a business." In the year 2021, I made it happen. I was selling crafted cards to family and friends, and any spare time I had, I would make and create more cards, which was a great thing because I then booked in my first ever market. The best part was there was no store fee involved, but to make this first time special, I needed to come up with a plan on how to make the store look awesome. Looking back, I can see improvements in store layouts, which brings us to the next question. How many years have you been running LDC? If LDC was started in the year 2021 and it's now 2026, Happy New Year by the way, that makes it 5 years, but I would say 4 years since I needed to get an ABN, insurance and apply for my business name, plus more boring but necessary stuff. This was all done in the first year of starting. I've heard that you're a master at a certain something when you've done it for 10 years straight, and I'm all for that because the many years I've run Little Does Craft, I have learned a lot, and I'm still learning about the business life today. It can be tough when you don't have any experience in marketing, website making, social media creating, product producing, and so much more, but it's all about baby steps, which I never did. Honestly, if I could restart my small business, I would. Not everything about it I would change, but a few things does need to be sat down and planned out a bit better. One thing that you would suggest to someone starting off their own small business? A question I could only truly answer now. With personal experience, my answer would be about your products. Pick something that can be seen by a customer who can understand what your business is all about. I have got a few comments over on TikTok that reads, "What do you even sell?" I have too much going on, so before you start, choose one art category and stick to it and build from there. I will give you an example with greeting cards. As you make and create over time, you will soon have knowledge in what people like, what material to use that's considered good quality. Even your art style will be seen through the many designs you make, and that's where people will soon to see an artist who they will recognize through their items. Eventually, over the years, your designs then can be made into art prints, bookmarks, and so much more. But this is where I got too excited and made too much at once. In the year 2026, what do you want for Little Does Craft? I already have items in a shop and it's doing well for me, so to have another shop with have items in would be so cool. And by doing this, there will be less markets. In the new year, I would love to only apply for markets for upcoming events like Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, etc. By doing this, it will give me more time to prepare items, social posts, and more for that eventful day. Ooh, I even thought of sewing some themed banners for my store. Now I'm excited. What else? I know I want online sales, so maybe updating the website and perhaps sharing in posts where to buy items from could help increase views and potential customers. The next thing on my to-do list is plan for a flight club, which is a snail mail but just a different name. And if you don't know what a snail mail is, it is a monthly subscription with items such as a letter, a greeting card, and a few other items that can be sent out to anyone wishing to be a part of a themed monthly purchase. This could also bring customers online. Lastly, I want to draw some new designs for greeting cards and bookmarks, for these items are doing really well in the Collective Bee, which is a shop located in Kiama, New South Wales, where Little Does Craft items can be bought. At the end of the video, you'll see me restocking my shelves, so stick around to the end to see a closer look of what's available in the month of January. Now let me mention that these are just goals I want to achieve in 2026, so let's work hard together and stay focused in a balanced life. To be a part of my small business journey, subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my social medias like Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and Threads. Search the name Little Does Craft and it should be the top profile. What makes your business different from others? The way I would answer this is my business has no manufacturers anymore. Everything is done by hand. From the products to the business cards and soon sewing some nude store decorations like banners. Nothing I do will be manufactured. Even the signs that I can attach to my gazebo is all done by hand. My brother-in-law and his girlfriend did an amazing job. What a perfect birthday gift to have received. I could also state the obvious to this question, which would be my logo, my business name, and who I am stands out from others too. I've noticed at markets that vendors like to gossip and complain about the event if it was quiet or not enough sales. Which is completely fair, you want a good outcome with every pop-up you have, but I do my best to stay peaceful and not let anything get in the way of being joyful. I am not a perfect person. There was one market I attended last year that was pouring with rain. I felt like I could never do another market again. With feeling afraid and maybe even a little defeated, I was hesitant to go to my next booked event. Rain and wind aren't my most favourite things when it comes to a pop-up shop, so I'm stoked to have purchased 3 new walls for the gazebo. Yay! What's one achievement from 2025? I've mentioned it before, but it would be to have items stocked inside of a shop. I've only been there since last September and I've seen sales increase. Plus, it's so fun to go, and every time there's an event happening soon and set up the shop to match the theme. For example, next month is February and that's mostly about Valentine's Day, so I'll be stocking up with Better Together cards and gift boxes for her. If you want to shop in store, then head to Kiama in New South Wales. The indoor marketplace is opened every day of the week from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Don't worry if the weather's hot, there's aircon inside. As you walk inside, you will be able to see my shelves towards the left. Happy shopping! What's the most rewarding part about being a small business owner? I love being creative and I love a challenge too. If I can see that there are no online sales, then I fight to see for that to change. I will be updating my website to a professional look that's also sweet and simple. Plus, advertise the link to my online site as well. Everywhere, as much as possible. If that doesn't work, then I'll think of something else. But that's what I love about being a small business owner. If I want to see a change, I work hard for it to happen. How do you stay motivated in tough times? I simply breathe. It's as easy as that. Breathing helps me to stay calm in any situation. I breathe deeply in and let out a big breath all through using my nose. It keeps me peaceful and relaxed. And that's not the answer most vendors want to hear, so let's dive deeper. The very thing that motivates me is actually being influenced by other small business owners. I love to watch Monica Collectives on YouTube, and she simply inspires me to continue to reach my goals, and hopefully with the many years I work hard on my small business, I will soon start to see achievement after achievement being fulfilled just like her. And that's not all. I want my small business to grow, and because I want it to happen, I keep my vision strong. However, I also need passion, so I do take breaks, especially when times are tough. After that market that literally made me feel defeated, I didn't want to touch my products or media for a little bit. My emotions were getting in the way and I needed to have the right mindset to work hard again. So please, if you're watching this, know that rest is perfectly fine for you. It's like a recharge in your mindset and your heart. Let's not give up together, and I love to say this: take it one day at a time. Share a moment when someone's kindness has impacted your life. Let's talk about my time at Martin Public School's night market, because a few people were sharing kindness that day. Firstly, when I was setting up my gazebo, a vendor next to me offered me one of her tent walls due to the wind. That has now inspired me to buy my own, and I ended up getting 3 of them. Still yet to use them, and I know I said next year markets would reduce, but I know for a fact that the walls are a must to help protect my products from the wind and the rain. A young group of girls came into the store and was simply commenting on how nice the store looked, which made me happy because on that night I did not feel confident about how I set up. One little girl drags her mum inside to see the claw machine, and her mum says no, unfortunately. But the little girl then tells me a little story of her own, but the kindness act happens when she leaves. She stands up straight, nice and tall, looks at me and smiles and blows a little kiss to me. It was a very sweet moment, and little interactions like these are actually another reason I still want to do markets. I get to meet other vendors, plus people who choose to approach me, and the stall is a sign of hope in sales. Even if they share kindness through their words towards myself, because I have been told that I look beautiful by both men and women at many markets, but also compliments towards my products. People love my prints, and a lot of people like to buy my greeting cards too, and this is another reason for me to keep going. I can't say that I'm the only one to grow my small business alone, because truly it's me and you. Without customers and followers, who I prefer to call international connections, I wouldn't be here today with my website linked to my TikTok account. Without sales and simply finding genuine people commenting on my social posts, encouraging me to have a successful business. I want to say a big thank you if you have ever liked a post, commented on a video, and subscribed to my YouTube channel. Your kindness builds hope inside my mind and brings a smile to my face. These interactions are actually another way I stay motivated to keep going, so again, thank you. How do you save money? Here are 3 ways I save money as a small business owner. Number 1 is shopping on the website Temu. I had never done it before, and items were very reasonably priced and not too bad quality items. Honestly, I still use what I bought, and you can find the items inside the shop at Kiama and at markets too. After you watch this video, head to that video linked at the top of the screen now to get a full understanding of what I bought and how I use them. Anyways, the second way I save money within my business is shopping in thrift stores for materials for sewing projects and photo frames for my photography prints and digital prints too. And don't worry, I make sure everything is washed, cleaned, and in great condition. Recently, I bought some picture frames that aren't even open from the plastic wrapping and all for about $3 each, which is great since IKEA sold them for a lot more. However, I want to introduce flips a lot more to my business to help it stay sustainable, plus thrifting is fun, kind of like a massive treasure hunt. The last way I save money is simply by having a money box. The money box is filled with coins and notes that I don't touch unless necessary. The money is mostly from payments at markets that I take out of my till if it's too much inside. And this method is an old-fashioned one but truly helps me to not touch it unless needed, or keep it for something that I'm saving up for maybe like a new iPad, but that's not needed right now. Ready for the next question? I believe this is question number 12. My goal is to do 20 questions, so let's continue for that to be achieved. Who are your ideal customers? Over the years of doing markets, I have noticed that my customers are majority women, and I'm okay with that. Why? Because I did my research. Women shop more often and make purchasing decisions faster. With this statement, I do my best to make my items cute and colourful for eyes to be drawn to, and even my stall and soon my website will have a feeling of being welcomed in, a professional look and a clean feel. If you ever shopped with Little Doves Craft, thank you, for it means a lot and it keeps the business running. It is now only fitting to answer this. Who are your competitors? I would have to say anyone selling similar items such as other vendors and even the news agency, since they sell gifts and cards for a lot cheaper. But that's the thing with handmade items. The product itself will be a little bit more priced, but the feeling of it being created by hand is something so special. What's not so fun is attending a market where other vendors are selling the same as you. That's when the real competition takes place, trying to win over the customers so you have sales to get that store feedback and more. Again, doing research is great. I sell my greeting cards a few dollars less than most businesses, and that's my strategy to win over customers because they get to save money whilst taking home a cute and colourful design. And yes, it works, but don't undercharge yourself too much. How do you price the products you make? For a long time, I never charged fairly. When I first started out, I would make my products and sell them the way I think it should be priced, but am I making a profit? No. But now I will take it a little bit more seriously because profit is important. It won't just make you money, it will help you to save for more materials that you may need and other things you need to pay to help keep your business running. Things can be expensive and the world teaches you that you need money. But take a few questions back and see how you can save your money, but still by making your products good quality and fair to sell to your customers. So the right way to price a product is all about the process of making it. The price needs to cover the cost of materials used, and some may say the time it took you to make it. For me though, I enjoy creating and making items, so I don't charge my time. Instead, just the cost of materials and a few dollars more to make a profit, which helps keeps the prices down than other businesses so it's more affordable for you. You're welcome! And if you're interested in buying, head online to littledovescraft.com.au to start shopping. Let's move on to the next question. What category is your highest in price and why? It's as simple as saying my gift boxes are. These items are a packaged gift for your last minute gift buying or simply because you like a bundle of handmade goodies. I have a few at the moment and would like to increase before Valentine's Day since it will be a perfect gift for her. This specific category is considered my biggest items, and I actually charge a few extra dollars for my time sewing since it's not always a smooth process but still not charged by the hour like a regular job. And if the tote bag is an ugly look, I would make it again and again and again until I consider it perfect. But let me know in the comments what type of themed gift box would be good to make next. What is your lowest priced item? My bookmarks are the least expensive in my entire shop, priced each at $3. They are also very popular down in the Kayama shop, so I decided to make a Kayama special design which isn't just available for shop purchases but found online as well. You can see in this current video the process of making this specific collection, and I'm truly happy with how they turned out. Each design inspired by my many visits to Kayama with family and friends and now my own kids too. The way I make my bookmarks is simply done by drawing my designs first on my iPad, followed then by printing, cutting, and many times getting laminated. Soon after, a hole is punched at the top to then add a nice silky white tassel. What ways do you market your business? This question is very easy. I do in-person sales, which would be pop-up shops at events where people can then feel the products and meet the artist. And I enjoy meeting you guys as well. Another way I promote my business is through social media. I get creative with making videos for Instagram, TikTok, and now YouTube. Hopefully these videos get seen by a range of different people and all around the world. I would like to also get back into designing posters that then can be stuck around local community notice boards. And I believe I have a business sign for my car too, where people can scan the QR code to all my social links made with Linktree. Where do you ship your products? I ship all around Australia, for I know what to charge for shipping, even though I haven't gotten any online sales, but that's about to change in this new year. A new website update is coming soon, but that doesn't mean there will be sales, but a nice new and clean look could help build trust with people who may want to purchase online. Perhaps asking help from Google, other vendors, and maybe even borrowing a book or two from a library about online marketing could help to understand what I might be doing wrong. If this year fails again, I'm not going to be wasting my money anymore to keep e-commerce an option for purchases. Rather have a website open for free that shares a story of my small business, where to buy products and a few photos of what's available for purchase. Either way, we need to be ready for a potential outbreak in online sales or to stay peaceful if not. Anyways, enough about this topic, let's move on to the next question. If you've made it this far into the video, well done, because I am still here too. I believe this is the longest video I've made on my YouTube channel, and I'm pretty proud of myself for doing so. What's the most important skill to have as a business owner? Firstly, let's define the word skill, which is the ability to do something well. And with that, I would say you need to know how to be okay if your project doesn't turn out perfect straight away. There will be lots of trials and error along the way in the making of your items, and you need to be okay with the many takes it will take to get it perfect. Sometimes you can sell your imperfect items to start off with because you don't have the knowledge and understanding yet of making your item good quality. You'll eventually learn which materials work better than others and different methods as well. Some items may not sell and some items will sell better than others, so if you're not okay with learning how to be flexible, then I think you'll be giving up quickly. Go back to question 8 and you answer it yourself and see if that's enough to keep you going. A skill of strength is required. Who are you as an artist? I am someone who creates handmade items, and the best part is I enjoy it. I did art, photography, and drama in high school, and all this has helped me to create such colorful items that hopefully bring joy to those who receive it. My art is all inspired by my photos I take from memory or my camera along my adventures, and from there I do my best to draw some beautiful creations. So like acting, my designs have a story to tell. For example, my collection Kids Backyard is of my son's truck that was photographed at my family's property. And I can tell customers that the truck is made to look big and realistic whilst driving along the country road of Australia. Ideally suitable for a boy's bedroom. My job as an artist is to have a story behind each design to then also have a purpose in the way you use the item. Hope that all made sense. What's the inspiration behind taking product photos? Product photos need to look professional and to have someone using the item as well, which helps a potential customer to see what it looks like as a day-to-day item and how they could use it in life too. But I like to keep the main focus in the foreground, which would be of the product. The background is all in the theme of the product. So like my Green Gable tote bags, I took pictures in the garden, a colourful and gentle place to be whilst looking stylish with your new accessory. This is done due to the bag's sweet floral design. The most important thing when taking product photos is natural lighting, so I do like to take pictures outside and not in direct sunlight. Perhaps this year I'll make a video all about how I take my product photos and title it, How I Take My Product Photos. Very sweet and simple. I think this will be a great help to others too and something fun to create. You'll be able to see myself in action by doing some behind the scenes. Wait a minute, that was all the 20 questions asked and answered. Now this video will come to an end. It was fun to dive deeper into some questions I have never answered before until today. If you are already a small business owner, hope this video was helpful in any way. And if you're someone who is inspired to start your own business one day, I believe now you'll go into it knowing some things about business life. And let me tell you now, I am no professional. Just answering each question with the experiences I have already learned through running Little Does Craft. As the years go by, I will learn more and more and hopefully see more growth in areas I wish to expand. It's all a journey, so take it one day at a time and enjoy it all. The fails and the triumphs are always in growth, so now wishing you all the best in 2026. Thank you so much for watching. I know it was a long video, but give it a thumbs up if you liked it and your attention span has now been increased. Okay, that's enough talking. Happy New Year, and it's time for Little Dove to say Little Dove, signing off. Bye.